Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a Division 2 video with TU24 and Brooklyn. We saw a lot of things change and added, most for the better. And today I want to talk about the blueprints, as there are a bunch that got added to the CP4s, the projects and the weekly invaded missions. And what blueprints are we talking about? These are the blueprints for the brand and gear sets that you can find at your crafting station. Let's, for example, take the Overlord brand set, and this will give us some extra rifle damages and more. But if you can't find an Overlord mask when creating a build, the crafting station gives you the opportunity to just craft one instead of farming your ass off trying to find it. But some of the brand and or gear sets won't give you the opportunity to craft every single gear piece. But with the addition of a lot of extra blueprints, you have more than enough to choose from, as there are 16 different brand and gear set blueprints added to the game, and these are sets of 6. So it's a total of 96 blueprints added, with an additional 4 blueprints that were already missing. And that is a huge W if you ask me, especially for the new and returning players, as most of the blueprints added were already gifted to us throughout the past seasons. So meaning whenever you played the game since day one, you've been here every single day, every single week, every single month, you will have most of these blueprints already. So if you missed any of the seasons and or missing some normal blueprints, this is the time to farm your control points level 4 and or projects and invaded missions, because that's where you can find the blueprints at CP4s by playing the invaded missions and just doing your projects. Especially if you have multiple characters, you can do the project on multiple characters as well, especially the one that asks you to donate materials. This is a perfect one to do. You will get a free blueprint while just donating materials. If you then have 4 characters, do it 4 times per week, you will get 4 easy blueprints, and of course then just roam around, do the weekly invasion every single week. That will net you another 5 blueprints, and whenever you want to click some hat in the open world, hunt down those CP4s, as those will be guaranteed to give you those blueprints as well. If one of these activities won't give you blueprints anymore, you know that you are on the cap to get the blueprints out of the base game, as there are still a few that are locked behind a game mode called Descent within the reconstructed caches. The brand set that they added have all the gear blueprints, meaning whatever you need, gloves, knee pads, backpack, you name it, it will be craftable. And this is the list of the brand sets that were added with TU24 and the Brooklyn DLC. And as you can see, it's a total of 8 different brand sets. Brazos, Hasbro, Electric, Langmo, Palisade, Sviadoka, Legatus, and at last Shiny Monkey Gear, for then of course are brand sets. The same applies of course for the gear sets, as this is the full list of additions, and again these are all sets of 6 blueprints per gear set. We have Umbra, Hotshot, Ortiz, Cavalier, Aegis, Breaking Point, Virtuoso, and at last Refactor. All of these are added, and all of the gear pieces are added. So the mask, the knee pads, the holster, the gloves, the chest piece, and the backpack, all of these can be craftable. And last but not least, we have 4 extra blueprints that added, even if you are an OG and playing the game since day one, that you won't have yet. So yes, even for us OGs, we can get 4 blueprints that weren't in the game before, as the devs finally added the 2 missing blueprints for Striker, the chest piece and the holster, And for system corruption, they did the same, but then added the backpack and the knee pads to complete the set. And that's a huge W, especially for the striker. I know I always get the questions where to farm it, and it's not hard to get, but it's always nice to just craft one real quick instead of starting a whole countdown or getting lucky throughout the open world and or missions. You might also see a few missing blueprints when you check your totals, as there are a bunch that are in the reconstructed caches, but will only be named item blueprints. These can primarily be found in the game mode Descent, with some guaranteed reconstructed caches behind the higher loops of the game mode. But overall, in the last couple of projects, we also saw the reconstructed caches being gifted to us, so hopefully they do that a little bit more, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Descent is not really my game mode. Then there are a few blueprints that are still missing, no longer available, seasonal locked and or behind the friend referral program. And a huge shout out to UPalm that always checks all the blueprints every single update and keep the list of the missing blueprints on our Discord updated. Starting with the two blueprints that got removed, and those are the Shield Splinter named AR and the Hunter Killer named Chest Piece. We also have 7 missing blueprints, and we expect them to be added to the game sooner or later because they are from previous or current seasons. Within the weapons, we are missing the named ARs, the Born Great, the Goalie, and the Lot. Within the named LNGs, the Rusty. Within the named SMGs, the Purist. And the last 2 missing blueprints are within the gear, with the named knee pads, the Cloak, and the named backpack, the Cap'em. And for the referral program, we're only missing a 1, as that will come with a named LMG, the Stinger. And for the last few missing blueprints, you had to be playing a certain season at the time to unlock them, and there are quite a lot. As within the weapon category, we already have 7 weapon blueprints that you can't get anymore that were seasonal locked, and those are the PDR and the TQB within the AR category, the GR9 for LMGs, the SOCOM M1A in the rifle category, the G28 and the Tactical 308 for the MMRs, and at last the Police 686 Magnum in the pistol category. So those are quite a lot of weapon blueprints that we can't get anymore because they are seasonal locked. And within the brand and gear sets, we have a total of 4 sets that are seasonal locked. And those are the Empress International and the Bellstone Army in the brand set category. And for the gear sets, we have Hunter's Fury and Rigger that are obtainable at the moment. And I'm saying at the moment because we saw this huge influx of new blueprints or older blueprints coming back into the game. A total of 100 if you're completely new to the game. And that is an insane amount, and hopefully all of the missing blueprints we will see come to the game in the foreseeable future. Nobody knew that they would give us so many blueprints to farm for again throughout the open world, throughout the projects, or throughout the weekly invasion. So I definitely believe that we will see all the other blueprints that we're still missing or that are behind that seasonal lock being introduced to us in the next couple of seasons. But that's pretty much it. A little bit longer video, but I wanted to dive in all of the details on how to get these blueprints, which ones were added, and of course the ones that were still missing, hopefully seeing them added by the devs in the foreseeable future. Let me know in the comments down below if you are hunting down these blueprints and are you using them. Do you ever craft, or are you always hunting down your gear in the open world throughout missions, or of course the fan favorite countdown? Let me know in the comments down below, but that's pretty much it for me today. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. Pure Prime out.